I was out here early again, my son. When I first woke up this morning, I instantly did some push-ups before I hopped in the shower. I did me like 50 push-ups when I woke up. Now that ain't shit compared to a motherfucker who work out like damn near every day. But that's just to get me back on my shit. Cause when I first started, I used to lift weights like in the morning. Like I used to wake up, lift me some weights. Nah, I think I used to take me a cold shower, then lift some weights, and then, then I go sun kitchen like that. But anyways, that ain't what this video is about. Man, I want to talk about not lowering your guard, right? Cause I made a video before about names and how it's important and stuff like that. I'm just about to use this for an example. And I don't know if anybody else out there having the same issue, right? But I'm about to use this for an example, right? The name of this channel is Real, right? Because my real name is Darrell, right? But my family, they don't call me my real name. They've been calling me some shit that that ain't even my real name, right? So I tried to clear that up, right? And for some reason they think because they've been calling me that shit my whole life that that's supposed to automatically make that my name for some reason. But I don't know where these people come from, because that shit makes no sense to me, right? But like we all know the truth first. I guess they not ready to accept the truth that they've been saying my name wrong all these years, so I don't know. But anyways, like I said, don't lower your guard, because I don't really give a fuck if they get irritated, because at the same time, my name is my name, and I would expect for somebody to say my name right just as much as they would. Because if somebody do that, I know they would. I know they'd feel the same exact way. But the reason I'm coming on here making this video is because they'll try to, and I made a video about something about like how they pick at you. That they would try to find ways around to pick at you, right? And knowing how we as chosen ones is, it's kind of like we vibing on the high frequency. We just, what I'm saying, we cool, we just living like whatever, right? And it's kind of like mistaking kindness for weakness, I guess. So since we like this, people try to find a way to pick at us and stuff like that, right? So they try to try anything, right? And then when you start to stand your ground, and you start to stand up and be like, nah, I ain't for that. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, whatever route you want to take, right? They gonna get mad at you because you starting to peep through their bullshit. And then I know in their mind, they probably like, nah, go back to how you been. You ain't been had a problem with it. In actuality, and this is the thing, because we so focused on what we need to be focused on, that these motherfuckers really, they trying to steal our energy and our attention. And that's probably why they do the shit that they do. And so since we know the shit that they on, it's kind of like we just ignore them in the sense just to keep their peace. But I feel like for any starting problem, we should nip it in the bud, because if you don't nip it in the bud when it first happened, I feel like they're gonna try to use that as fuel to start the fire. You know what I'm saying? That's also what I'm starting to peep too. But I was just using that for an example in my life, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that's the same for everybody else, but I'm just saying, like, if you allow them to do something once, they gonna use that as fuel to the fire to start some next shit, and they gonna think you cool with it. But then when you start to, you know what I'm saying, we start to bring that shit to a halt, when you start to stop that shit, damn, it's windy as fuck out here, man. Man, when I came out here early again some sun, man, it was feeling good. Like the sun was right here and all that. It wasn't, no wind, but I guess it's the sun. It moved to the front. But anyways, don't lower your guard, chosen ones, because 'Cause that's what they want y'all to do. They want, like I said, they want the upper hand so bad, and they trying to get it at like a cheap cost, kind of like they don't wanna. They be trying to catch you when you slipping. Like, oh God, kind of like when you ain't paying attention. Like when you just vibing in your own world, that's what they try to. That's when they gonna try to get that one up on y'all. That's why I made that video. Cause it's like they know head up with you. They not messing with y'all, so they gonna have to find ways around it and try to catch you slipping when you're not paying attention. But like I said, knowing me, how I am, I have a clear mind, an open mind. So I peep everything, but then I will remember, and I also have like a prolific memory. Like I don't even know if that just made sense, but my memory is pretty good, so I remember damn near everything. So whenever I sit back and I think about it, I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up. And then that's when you gonna see. That's when you gonna start to see the fuckers. No, you ain't been had no issue then. You ain't had no issue. So why you have it? No. Like, motherfucker, I'm not about to sit up here and. I mean, they just want us to be focused on them, but it just don't work that way. But like I said, shit also gonna work out in our favor, you know. Sometimes it do get to me. Sometimes, y'all, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Sometimes it do get to me, but at the same time, I just gotta keep focused. I just gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? I just use that as energy. Like I use that, and I channel that energy to make these videos for y'all. Cause I know there's people out there that's probably going through way worse, so kind of similar. So I know they can use these videos to uplift themselves. Cause I know I was there at one point. I was lower than what I am now. Like I was not on this shit. Like a couple years ago. Now a couple years ago, I was just going through. I want to say probably about like 4 or 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Cause once you lower your guard, that's the end game for the chosen ones. Like, but like I said, it just the Holy Spirit that lies within us. It just don't work that way. Cause it's just gonna be something. Something gonna activate sooner or later. Well, how cool or how laid back you is, it's like something just gonna pull it out you. Like people went from saying that I'm very predictable to now wishy-washy and stuff like that. And I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. I don't know, and I don't really give a. I'm just living my life. I'm just trying to stay focused on this path. I'm just trying to make sure that there's peace in my life, and I'm trying to bring peace in other people's lives. But you know, what else? Whatever, y'all. Yeah, I ain't about to make this no long drawn out video. I just want to bring this little quick message for y'all. If there's anything that y'all going through, you know what I'm saying, don't lower your guard. Stand your ground. You know what I'm saying? And make sure you nip shit in the bud, cause like I said, whatever it is that they picking on you with, and you ain't address it, they gonna use that as fuel to the fire. But like I said, with this name shit, I just found out what my real name was when I went through my spiritual awakening. So, like, it ain't my fault. If I would have been new, then I would have been addressed it. But that's just what's going on in my life. You know, I just gave y'all an example. You know what I'm saying? But, man, make sure y'all stay up, man. Y'all be blessed, man. Stay focused. Continue to take care of yourselves, man. And I'll see you on the next video, man. I'm out.